integrating expressions of the form f dash of x by f of x and by partial fractions. Suppose if we have an integral f dash of x over f of x dx, then the integration of it is ln of the denominator modulus f of x plus c. Always we write a modulus for ln because ln of negative number is not possible. We cannot find and it is invalid. So that is why we just write it as a modulus for ln. Now, our first question, let us see how this works out. 6x over 9 plus x squared into dx. See, suppose if you differentiate, we'll take this f of x as the denominator. F of x will be equal to 9 plus x squared. So if we do our f dash of x, this is 9 when we differentiate it is a 0. This one is 2x. This 6x can be written as 3 multiplied by 2x. So that when we differentiate, we get our numerator. So this can be written as 3 multiplied by 2x divided by 9 plus x squared dx. So this again can be written as 3 can be removed out. So it is 2x by 9 plus x squared dx. So automatically when we differentiate the denominator, we are getting a numerator. So our answer for this will be 3 into ln of modulus of the denominator plus c. Now let us see the second question where you can get confused with the tan inverse question. That is, suppose if you have a question as 6 over 9 plus x squared. This one, we can just dx. In this, we can just remove the 6 outside and we can write it as dx over 9 plus x squared. And this can be written as 1 by 3 squared plus x squared dx. And we have the formula as 1 by a squared plus x squared dx will be equal to 1 over a tan inverse of x over a. So this will be equal to 6 into 1 over 3 into tan inverse of x over 3. So this will be equal to 2 into tan inverse of x over 3. For this, we are applying the tan inverse because when we differentiate our denominator, we get a 2x. Numbers we can add and subtract, but x has to be there present. That is why this is the formula for tan inverse. But here as an x is present, we are using the formula for ln. You need to be very careful over here where to use tan inverse and where to use ln. Now the third question, integral x plus 1 by x squared plus 2x plus 5. Now let us take our f of x as x squared plus 2x plus 5. Now our f dash of x will be equal to 2x plus 2. So that means we can take a 2 outside. So it is x plus 1. So x plus 1 is there. So we need a 2 extra. So we multiply and divide by 2. So that is what we are going to do over here. So integral 2 into x plus 1. So I have multiplied and divided. So we have not made any changes to this. X squared plus 2x plus 5 dx. In the denominator, when we differentiate, we are getting the numerator. So it will be 1 over 2 ln of modulus of the denominator. X squared plus 2x plus 5 plus c. Now in the same way, when we differentiate the denominator e power x plus 4, we get the numerator e power x. So automatically we can write this as ln of the denominator. E power x plus 4 and a plus c. The fifth question, e power x plus 1 divided by e power x dx. If you take this is the denominator is e power x. When we differentiate e power x, we'll get e power x only, but there is a plus 1. So we cannot use this formula of ln. Instead, we'll split this into two integrals, that is e power x over e power x plus 1 over e power x dx. So this can be written as integration of 1 plus e to the power of minus x dx. So now when we integrate it, it is x. And this one when we integrate, this is e power minus x and a minus 1. So minus e power minus x plus c. Now integration of tan 2x dx. Tan x can be written as sin 2x over cos 2x dx. So now our f of x, the denominator we take cos 2x. Now f dash of x will be equal to minus 2 sin 2x. So it is the same. So here we need a minus 2. So this can be written as minus 2 sin 2x. So when I am writing and including a minus 2, I have to divide it by minus 2. So into cos 2x plus c. So this one will be equal to minus 1 over 2. And this one, when we differentiate, we are getting the numerator. So it is marked ln of modulus cos 2x plus c. Seventh question. Show that integral 0 to ax x squared plus a squared dx will be equal to ln square root of 2. Now let us take this integration. X over x squared plus a squared dx, and the limits are from 0 to a. So when we differentiate the denominator, we get the numerator, but there is a 2 which has to be an extra. So we just multiply and divide by a 2. So 2x over x squared plus a squared dx. So now this will be half into ln of modulus of x squared plus a squared. The limits are from 0 to a. Now just let us substitute our limits. So ln of a, when we substitute a squared plus a squared is ln of 2a squared. And then minus, and then we substitute a 0, so we get it as ln of a squared. So now when we have like this subtraction, you can divide it. So half into ln of 2a squared divided by a squared. So a squared and a squared gets cancelled. So this will be equal to half ln 2. That will be equal to ln 2 to the power of half. So it will be equal to ln of square root of 2. So we have proved it. Okay, the eighth question. Let f of x equal to 7x plus 4 over 2x plus 1 x plus 1 the whole square. The first question, express f of x in partial fractions. Second one, hence show that integral 0 to 2 f of x dx equal to 2 plus ln pi over 3. So now first let us write this expression in partial fractions. The first part, 7x plus 4 over 2x plus 1 into x plus 1 the whole square. So it will be a over 2x plus 1 plus b over x plus 1 plus c over x plus 1 the whole square. So when we just do as our partial fractions, so it will be a into x plus 1 the whole square plus b into 2x plus 1 into x plus 1 plus c into 2x plus 1. Now let us substitute x equal to minus 1. When we substitute x equal to minus 1, it is minus 7 plus 4. That is c into minus 1 will give us c will be equal to 3. Now let substitute x equal to negative half. So when we substitute, it comes as minus 7 over 2 plus 4. That will be equal to a into 1 over 2 the whole square, which implies a will be equal to 2. Now substitute x equal to 0. So it will be equal to 4 will be equal to a plus b plus c. Substituting a equal to 2 and c equal to 3, we get 4 will be equal to 2 plus b plus 3, which implies b will be equal to minus 1. Therefore, 7x plus 4 over 2x plus 1 can be written as 2 over 2x plus 1 minus 1 over x plus 1 plus 3 over x plus 1 the whole square. Now in the second part, we'll do our integration of 0 to 2 f of x dx. That will be equal to integral 0 to, we'll just write whatever we have found out in our previous page. That is 2x plus 1 minus 1 over x plus 1 plus 3 over x plus 1 the whole square into dx. We can split into 3 integrals and write 0 to 2, 2 over 2x plus 1 into dx minus 0 to 2, 1 over x plus 1 into dx plus integral 3, I'll remove out 0 to 2 x plus 1 to the power of minus 2 dx. So this will be, this when I differentiate the denominator, I'll get 2 in the 2 and it is in the numerator. So it will be just direct ln of modulus 2x plus 1. Then minus this one again the same way, ln of modulus x plus 1 plus 3. This one when we do it, x plus 1 to the power of minus 1 over minus 1. For all this, the limits are from 0 to 2. So now a negative thing, so it can write it as ln of 2x plus 1. We can write it as division x plus 1. Then this is a minus, so it will be minus 3 by x plus 1. And then we'll be substituting the limits of 0 to 2. When we substitute the limits for 0 to 2, we'll get it as ln 2, 4 and 5. So it will be 5 and this is a 3, 5 over 3. And then the upper value when we substitute, this is 3 over 2 plus 1, 3. So we will get it as 1 minus the lower value. So it is 0, ln 1 we get, ln 1 is a 0. So 0 and then write this minus of it. And then when we substitute 0, it is a minus 3. So it will be equal to ln of 5 over 3 minus 1 plus 3. So it will be equal to 2 ln 5 over 3. So it is proved. So when they tell us to find an exact value, we cannot use a calculator and simplify this and write. You have to just write it in ln form within fractions only. Thank you.